What's going on, guys? Stoker Racing Repair here. In today's video, giving you guys another update on the S10. I've done a lot of stuff on this truck since you guys last saw it. Last time you guys saw it, I was getting the motor fitted up in it. That was about a week ago now, so I just want to update you guys on some progress that I've made on this thing. All right, so some big differences between when I had the motor in it last time, pulled out, last time you guys saw this thing. I stripped down the entire firewall, welded up some holes that we had from over the years of having this thing, and then painted it all a semi-gloss black. It turned out amazing, looks so good. I even did up in the cowl too. It's not perfect, but just to try to hide some of the paint that was there, I went through, stripped the whole frame, got it looking pretty decent. Not perfect by any means. Took off all the front suspension, painted everything up, new ball joints in the upper control arms and the lower control arms. So I've been doing a lot of work. I got to go through all this wiring. I cut out most of the stuff we don't need anymore, but I still need to go through that. Got the lower control arms over here, looking really good. Drop spindles look good. Then we'll walk over here, and I even took the time to paint the springs. So I've been my OCD's been going pretty crazy, I guess, on this one, making everything look really good. But today we're gonna get the suspension all bolted back up on this thing, and then it's gonna be moving on to brakes. I gotta put a new master cylinder on this. Need to repaint the booster, get that all cleaned up. I found out, so this thing has a 4.9" under it, and I found out, oh, I guess, so when it had the 4.9" put under it, it had disc brakes put on the back. This piece here, it's like a distribution block for the front rear brake bias. This is a disc to drum bias one. So I found out that for 20 or so years, this thing hasn't been getting the proper pressure to the rear. So I am gonna order one that is a disc to disc, and then we're gonna put all new brake lines on this thing. The rear ones are fine, but all the fronts are gonna get changed out. So we are making really good progress on this thing. It's turning out super good, and let's get to work. All right, guys, a little bit of an update on the S10. Got the front suspension all bolted back on it. I did not record it because I'll be honest, we struggled so much getting this coil spring. Sorry, there's a bike that went by. Getting this coil spring back in was a pain. I had a tool to compress the spring that did not want to work. It kept slipping. So we manhandled the springs in there. We got it in there, but it was a pain, especially without having any weight from the engine. So basically it's just trying to pick the whole truck up with the spring. So we got it in there though. Everything's bolted up, everything's tight. So now I am moving on to the next project, which is cutting out a notch in this heater box. Now I didn't have to do this because I had it dented in enough with just a hammer, but I didn't like how it looked. Plus, I found some rust here on the edge. So now I am just notching this, make it flat. This is for the cylinder head clearance for the firewall. So I got this piece made up here, real nice and strong. This is some really thin metal, so have to be a little careful when welding so you don't blow any holes. But overall, turned out pretty good. I'll update you guys when I get this all finished made. All right, guys, back out in the garage. This is a new day. I got the notch all done. I'll show you guys that right now. Heater box, this is the notch. Don't worry about the dents in it, but this notch came out super good. I was a little worried because it's really thin metal, but I just kind of went like pop on it. I didn't like go balls to the wall on welding it, just enough to get it to seal up front and back. So now I think we're gonna run some brake lines for the front, I don't have my flaring tool, but at least I can get the kind of shape I need. And then if it all works out, I think I might just drop this engine in today too. So let's see what we can get done. Alrighty guys, got some brake lines ran. I don't have my flaring tool with me right now, but I should have that tomorrow. But at least I wanted to show you guys the lines, how they ran, and how much better it looks. Alright, so I started with this line over here. It's gonna run down right to there. Left a little extra, and then goes along here, runs along this notch that I made for the oil pan, and then it's gonna go into this right here. I had to replace this main feed line as well. I'm leaving this brake line because it's still in good condition. No issues on this line. But this one up here goes through here, up here, runs and hugs the firewall. And then we'll run into the line lock right here. Then I made the feed line for the rear as well. Ran it just the same exact spot down right to there. So I actually didn't have any, what is this, like 1/4-inch brake line here. So I went to O'Reilly's. I thought I had to buy like a roll, like a 25-foot roll of copper, but found out that they actually have like sticks of copper, and it came with fittings already on it. And one of the fittings worked out perfect for the bottom, so didn't have to worry about threading in or flaring up a new fitting there. This top one though, it's too long. It needs to go right here, so I have to cut it off here. And then it needs a different fitting for this brake bias distribution block. But we are making progress. Now we are actually prepping the motor, getting it ready to drop in. So I'll show you guys that. So if you look right here, I had to put new seals in for the steam ports. I got to go get the grommets to put on those cam covers, or the cam, what is this? Oh, knock sensors. Did all that, got all this alternator bracket and stuff off because I am putting an ICT billet front accessory drive kit on this. It will clean up the look of this thing so much better, and it'll look good. And then took coils off. We are going to be taking this plug out here and putting in like a 2-port deal there, one for the brake booster and then one for the transmission vacuum. I got my AN adapter to fit the oil pressure gauge on here, and yeah, we're just making progress. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Making progress slowly but surely. A lot of this has just been legit just cleaning up and painting everything, but I'm glad I did it. Makes it look so much better. And this engine bay is gonna look great now after doing all this. I am putting in a new master cylinder. Brake booster is good still. I'm just gonna paint that up. And yeah, so probably next video you guys will see is me actually dropping the motor in. So look forward to that, guys, and thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks, guys.